I know watching this video are a group of the most awesome, amazing individuals from all over the world. And I want to take this opportunity to celebrate your awesomeness and to say thank you for watching this video and thank you for being part of my world. My name is Sarah Simmons and I'm here today to introduce you to tips and strategies to unlock your unique and supercharged impact, and also to introduce you to the really exciting launch of Your Real Power Is You live impact coaching program, launching this November for 15 individuals, founders, entrepreneurs from all over the world who are ready to get supercharged. So welcome all of you. It's people that change the world, not corporations. And this is why I've made this video. So in these uncertain times, what brings certainty? Really, what brings certainty? I've learned that what brings certainty is owning, knowing, understanding, and learning your real power is you. Certainty comes when you know, when you're prepared, when you know and you've unlocked what defines you as unique, when you have the strategies in place to really have your unique positioning clear in the world, when you've got unstuck and you know what your purpose is. And certainty comes when you have a framework that gives you all the tools so you can kind of see your blind spots, like what's behind you. You might be great at one thing or another thing, but when you know the 360 of everything, then you get certainty. And when you have a roadmap that gives you direction of where you want to get to, then you get real certainty. And you know, there is no certainty when it comes to having a job or like what the outside world is going to do, what the physical world is going to do. We've seen that this year with COVID. What gives certainty is your own unique power and really being prepared, which is what today is all about. So whatever you're doing, whether you have a dream to launch an impact initiative or business, whether you know that your business has to pivot, to change in these times, to get digital, to get social, to stand for something very clearly because the noise out there is so crazy that we need to really define who we stand for. And whatever your dream is, whatever it is, to make impact, to live with purpose, this coaching program, this video is designed for you. This video is designed for all of you who want to make a real difference in the world. And I know that that is all of you. Today I'm going to share with you that whatever you're doing or building, we get stuck. Why do we get stuck? We get stuck when we don't have all the processes, all the knowledge in place, and all the blind spots covered, as I just mentioned. And I'm going to teach with you that the first major step to getting unstuck, to creating supercharged impact in whatever you're doing, is looking and understanding how to unlock your unique superpower that's already within you. And I'm going to share with you my 5-step framework to teach you that. So by the end of this video, you're going to have a takeaway, an awesome takeaway to work with, to work through, that's going to give you the tools to build the foundation of your supercharged impact. And you're going to have the tools. I'm going to share with you the first foundation of the coaching program, and that's unlocking your unique superpower. So you've got these tools at the end of this video to walk away and go and work through that are going to give you this groundedness and this clarity that are going to start to show you what your real power is you coaching is all about, and how you get that absolute certainty in these uncertain times by unlocking your own power within you. So what stops us from making the supercharged impact that we want to make? The number one reason that stops people from making that supercharged impact is clarity. not having been through a process to unlock that most unique part of you and your business. I call this unlocking your hero product within you. You're a hero product, whatever you're doing, whether you have a dream for impact, whether you've already launched something, whether you want to transform your business, you're at the center of it all and you are a hero product. What happens in life is that the hero product is really unique, and what happens in life is we hide the unique parts of ourselves because our world has been designed to keep us unconscious and to keep us all the same. So we hide this unique part of ourselves and we don't show it to the world, when really what the world wants to see is the hero product within us. So when we go through a process to actually really reboot ourselves, and I call it like sometimes you have to break everything to remake yourself. Why? Because we learn things out of order, in different order. We might learn like A part, Z part, R part, and when we actually break all of ourselves open and realign ourselves, get super clear and focused through a process that doesn't go A, R, Z, that goes A, B, C, then we can really define what we stand for, what's our meaning, what's our purpose, what's unique about us, who we really are as a hero product, and then we can build a roadmap for who we are at the end. And that's what this program is all about. And if you are stuck, or if you have a dream for impact but you're not quite sure how to get there, or there's something inside holding you back, we have fear inside us that holds us back. Why? The fear will hold you back only when you don't have clarity, because it's trying to keep you safe and protect you. But when you've got clarity, then the fear is like, go on then, do it, go for it, go bigger, get supercharged, do the thing you're scared of. And that's what today is all about. So yeah, whatever you're feeling, when you're feeling unclear and stuck, just remember it's not your fault, because the world has been designed to keep us unconscious and the same. And so we really need to do the work to unlock this unique part of ourselves, because actually it's the individuals, the brands, the founders, the businesses that harness their uniqueness, really work on unlocking their purpose, then they are the ones that all the rest of the world are really attracted to, because everybody's looking to be led, and everybody's looking for purpose, and everybody's looking for those people who are really unique to lead them. So when, in my experience, how do I know all this, and who is Sarah Simmons? So I'm Sarah Simmons. I'm an impact expert and a global leader in living consciously. I gave up my job as one of the world's top fashion buyers for one of the world's top stores, Harvey Nichols, because after 7 years working, using my hero product framework that I teach you in the Impact Coaching Program to create award-winning product strategies for Harvey Nichols, I began to see that, fashion, like much of what we buy and consume, needs to change. I saw the onset of fast luxury and fast fashion, and this is 2006. I've been called a behavioral economist, which means I kind of have a skill to see the future. And I didn't know that I was seeing fast luxury then. I just felt it, and I felt it wasn't right. And I wanted to do my part, as I know you guys do, to make a real difference. So what did I do? I didn't know how I was going to do it. I just knew I had a framework to build hero products. So I was like, I can't literally stand this anymore. My heart was telling me jump. So I felt the fear, I did it anyway, and I jumped to becoming an impact entrepreneur. Then I went on to build one of the world's first fully sustainable designer denim brands, and win Grazia Magazine's award for Fashion Entrepreneur of the Year. And I realized then, it's you that does the work. And when you want to make impact, when you want to have an initiative, when you want to really transform the world, it's you. The buck stops with you. And from my own experience, when we fall down, and I've seen this from myself, I've seen it from everybody I coach, I've seen it from corporations through to retailers, through to suppliers, through to individuals. Everybody suffers the same problem. When we fall down, when we don't get the results that we want, it's because we don't have clarity on what is unique about us, number one, and that's why this is the foundation of today's video, to teach you how to get clarity on what's unique about you. And the second reason we fall down is because we don't have the 360 skills. So you can be awesome at building a great product, having a great brand, telling a great story, building a great network. But if you don't understand the other parts, analysis, planning, marketing, you only get so far and then you get stuck. What I've built with your Real Power Is You coaching program is this 360-degree program that unlocks your unique superpower, builds you into a hero product, and then shares with you the secrets behind all the skills that I learned in the corporate world of analysis, planning, etc. So that when all of that is combined, A to Z, that's when you get really, really supercharged. And why am I sharing this with you? Because my dream is your impact. I see so many people getting stuck, not getting the results that they want to get, building something great, but then not being able to take it to the next level. And I see it just because they haven't got these skills. And so what I created with your Real Power Is You coaching program, it's basically a management consultancy system for individuals, which is like teaching you techniques usually saved for the corporate world, giving you all the secrets so that you can change the world. Because that's my dream, is that we all change the world to be conscious, to make impact. And you know what's so exciting, guys? After 15 years of working in the area of impact, the conscious age is here. And it's the greatest opportunity of our time. People are ready. They want to hear you, they want you to lead them, and they want your message. It's also the greatest opportunity of our time. And right now, through COVID, it's like, it's not just an opportunity, it's a necessity. Everybody needs to pivot, transform, and learn new skills. Because as well as the world becoming conscious, as you know, it's also become digital and social and meaningful. So whatever you're building, whatever you want to build, people want to connect with your meaning, what's real about you, as well as what's unique about you. All of it together, and all of that I teach you. So basically, through my journey, as I shared, I learned your real power is you. And I learned that the real supercharged impact comes when you have this 360 understanding of who you are uniquely and all the skills that you need to make that supercharged impact. So now, what I'm going to do, we're ready for your teaching. So my goal is your success. And the first step of today to get the supercharged success that you want to get is to get you into a place of alignment. The first key teaching I want to share with you today is alignment gives you certainty, and certainty, as I mentioned, gets you the results. When you've unlocked and aligned who you are uniquely, you can operate from the place of your dream impact. What we tend to do is to focus on many parts of ourselves, many different ideas or options we might have out there to make impact, or many different parts of our business that we think the customer wants this, they want that, they want the other. That's not the secret to supercharged impact. The secret to supercharged impact is aligning and focusing. So it's instead of operating from many different places, it's about learning to operate from the place that gives you your unique edge. So over the course of your Real Power Is You coaching program, we go through 12 foundations and each foundation builds step by step 1 through to 12, and it builds this solidness for you on who you are in your unique positioning in the world. So it basically unpacks what's unique about you and builds it and aligns it into a focus of what's your unique superpower, what's your brand positioning statement, who is your hero product, what's your real brand story, what's your vision, mission, goals, how are you going to socially sell, how are you going to launch successfully, how are you going to build the power network of your dreams, how are you going to make the impact that you want to make. So every single week you learn something new and you rebuild this new version of you, you reinforce it. Why? Because as I mentioned before, we live in an unconscious world. So we've got all these forces playing with us all the time, like fighting for us to no, don't be different. No, don't be unique. Be the same as everyone else. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should take my business this way. Maybe I should take my initiative that way. Maybe I shouldn't do this because what will people say? What will my family say, etc. No. When you go through this process, you've actually brought out everything that's unique about you and you affirm it so that when all these outside forces happen, you stay strong. And you've also learned the tools and the roadmap to keep you strong and have your plan of how you're going to execute your dream for impact in these new skill set ways of digital and directly. So with Foundation 1, here's the teaching. There are 5 steps to unlocking your unique superpower. So get your pens ready. Step 1 starts with unlocking your unique purpose, the what behind what you do. This is what's your unique mission, guys. It's all within you. So when you're looking at what's your unique purpose, it's like it comes from your heart. It's really the voice inside you that's telling you what your dream is, that's saying, I'm not happy because I'm doing this. What I really love about what I'm doing is this. So it's really it's like splitting in two to find your purpose. It's splitting in two what you're doing, that you're doing for the sake of it, and then what you're doing that really brings you happiness and joy. And really writing that down, brainstorming. I call it a hot pen technique, where you get a piece of paper and you just write. You don't write from your head though, no. You write from your heart. You just write and write and write and write and write everything that comes up when you ask yourself these questions. What is your unique mission? What do you want to build? What's your dream? What are you building? What's your inner voice want you to be doing? So what's an example of our purpose? Mine, for example, is I want to teach as many people as I can that their real power is them. Why? Because as I already shared, when we unlock that our real power is you, then everybody has the power to really transform the world. And that's when we can really achieve supercharged impact for ourselves and also the world. So that's why that's my purpose. So how did I come to what my purpose is, and how can you? As I said, you can look at your passions, what brings you joy. Then we go through this in detail in the process. Today I'm giving you the top line and things that you can do and execute right now to start to build your new supercharged foundation. Then you can also ask people around you, what do they think you're really, really good at? What do they see as your key skills? And because what you're really, really good at, this is often where your unique mission and your purpose is hiding. And if you don't know it already, don't worry, it's there. You just need to be quiet, and being quiet for a time is really good. And especially during this time that we have, be quiet, allow yourself space and time, and stop. Because another thing that we all tend to do is keep chasing, thinking that we have to do more to get to our dreams. But it's not the case. Actually, to get to our dreams, the best thing to do is to sit and to reflect. And what I do in the coaching program, I actually teach everybody how to analyze. That's actually foundation 2. But you can start that process now by asking people around you, and asking yourself, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, and what am I really, really good at? So what's another example of purpose? By one of our Your Real Power Is You coaching members, who's founder of a nightwear brand. This is her purpose. I want to make women feel confident and beautiful in bed. That's so beautiful. And your purpose comes from also how you want to serve the world, how you want to give to the world. And it also comes from your struggle. So my struggle was, as I shared, like if I knew everything that I teach in this coaching program 10 years ago, wow, my impact would be like even more supercharged. And I want to stop everybody from wasting years. And I want to give everybody the tools to get supercharged impact now, because I've struggled, I've suffered, and I don't want you guys to struggle or suffer anymore or waste more years. I want you to get this impact now. So that's where my own journey comes from in my purpose. And the same with the founder, whose real purpose is she wants to make women feel beautiful and confident in bed. So she couldn't find the right nightwear to make her feel beautiful and confident in bed. And I completely relate to that. Neither could I for a long time. And then I found hers and I was like, wow, this is amazing. And she actually gave me a piece and I feel even more beautiful and confident in bed. And we've discussed this in detail. And I said to her, actually how women wake up in the morning, or how we, gentlemen, women, how we wake up how we end the day. I read this the other day. How we end the day is how we will begin the next day. So ending the day feeling confident and beautiful means we're going to wake up feeling confident and beautiful. And so I think that is an amazing purpose, because it's a great way to serve the world, to help people to feel confident and beautiful. That means that they're going to get supercharged impact the next day. So that's how one of our coaching members delivers her purpose. So your purpose comes from who you are, your unique DNA, how you grew up, how you felt, what problem you wanted to solve. So let's repeat. That's where your purpose comes from. Who you are, your unique DNA, how you grew up. Also, when you were growing up, what did people say you were really good at? What brought you joy when you were growing up? What brings you joy now? How did you feel? There might have been a problem that you've experienced. There might be something that you see as unjust in the world that you feel deep inside you, a deep passion that you want to do something about. There's the reason why you started your business, your brand. What can happen is we get lost along the way. We might have lost what that unique reason was, or we might know that unique reason, that unique purpose why we launched our business. Now, the trick is when, in terms of alignment, does your customer know that? So the thing with purpose is you have to bring it out, define it, align it, and then get it so everybody knows it. So that's foundation 1. I hope you learned something cool. Foundation 2, or step 2 to unlocking your unique superpower, is your why. What gives you meaning? What really gives you, what you really love? And as I said, what really makes you passionate about how you want to serve the world. So we've got this what part of purpose and the why part of purpose. The what and the why. The what is what you're really good at. The why is how you're going to serve. So I'm really good at making nighties. I've understood how to make cup-sized nightwear, and that's my purpose, and I'm gonna make a woman feel really confident and powerful and beautiful in bed. So that's the what and the why of purpose. And as I said, it's very much also connected to really your heart, what your intuition says. It's through this process, please switch off your head and really move your attention to your heart and this hot penning technique that I mentioned is really fantastic, because allow yourself to come from a place of feeling, because that's where we get to our real truth. And that's really important, to live your real truth, to live your real purpose. You might be doing things that you're doing it and you think you're doing it for the right reasons, you're doing it for the sake of it, you're doing it because others have said, you're doing it because that's what the market is saying to do. That's not your real purpose. Your real purpose is yours. It's within you, it's from your heart, it's unique to you, it's your truth. And when you get it out and align it and follow it and go through the process, then you really start to see the supercharged impact, because other people connect with you because they know that you're living your truth. So step 3 to unlocking your unique superpower, step 3 out of 5, is what's your vision? This is sky, big picture, horizon thinking, big dream. And also it's like, what, you know, you're doing great things, but what do you want to be doing even greater? You can do it. I promise you, you can do it. Again, what stops you from doing it? Honestly, is just not having the right expert framework and roadmap to follow. So when you really focus on what's your vision and you actually put it into something measurable and tangible, it's like putting a star in the sky, a spot of where you want to get to, and it's your key. It gives you your absolute direction. It's the beginning of creating your roadmap. So when you have the vision, then you can start to build yourself forward to hit that vision. So one of our coaching members on Your Real Power Is You, this is hers. It's to get her impact documentaries on Netflix. And because when we do our coaching program, we look at what's your personal vision as well as what's your professional vision. So her personal vision was to build a power network of like-minded, authentic, real people who help her grow. For another Your Real Power Is You coaching member, this is her vision, to be the #1 regenerative farming consultancy in the world in 10 years' time. How awesome. And for another, it's for every woman to own one of her products. So that's vision. And what's great, and what I suggest and share with you today is the teaching, as I said, is to make it measurable and defined, and have a number around it. I teach you in the coaching program how to set measurable goals, and this is the beginning of doing that. So when you have a vision, it's like, get impact documentaries on Netflix. That's tangible. It's not like make some documentaries and kind of release them to the world. It's definite. So that's the key thing about vision. Make it definite. Then your brain can start to visualize it. The same with #1 regenerative farming consultancy in the world. The #1, the top. I know where I'm headed. I'm going to #1. How am I going to get there? And then you build the roadmap. And the same, I want every woman in the world to own one of my products. That's big sky thinking. And then it's like, okay, so I've got my product. Okay, now I've been through Your Real Power Is You coaching program. I know what my hero products are. I know what my strategy is. And I also have a roadmap of how I can start to get more and more women to own one of my pieces in my direct strategy. And so then I'm on my roadmap to achieving my big sky vision. So that's vision. Step 4 to unlocking your unique superpower. This gets me so excited. It's owning and defining your top power word. This is what you feel your mission is. I love this because you already know this word. You say it to yourself. You just need to go through the process to realize it. You can start to do this by yourself, by feeling what's your top power word, by asking others what they think about you. Here are examples of other coaching members, their top power words: to empower, to transform, to make impact, to be conscious, to live consciously. I love that. Your top power word is awesome because it's like the pin that holds all your future direction. in place, like an arrow heading straight for your bullseye. So if you know, for example, your top word is to empower, you know that every action you take, every communication you do, is to empower those around you, to make them feel great. In our process, we go through unlocking all your top 7 power words, all again, because, why? Because these actually connect from your base up, your power words, your 7 that you choose. Why? Because they give you your alignment. They give you this grounding sense. They're the essence. They keep you strong against the wind I was talking about, the outside forces. And they build you for your next step and final step in today's teaching, which is how you finish the process of unlocking your unique superpower is by building your unique brand positioning statement. For this, you take your purpose, your vision, your expertise, what you're uniquely good at, and that combines your history with your present and your future dream. And you build this into one really, really, really easy sentence for everybody to remember, for you to remember most importantly, and for everybody around you to remember. So why is that important? Because you have one moment to connect with someone, one moment to make an impact, one moment in this busy, busy world to grab someone's attention and for them to remember what's unique about you. So when you've gone through a process to define and unlock and release your unique brand positioning statement, it means that you can take and make the most of all these incredible opportunities that hit you every moment of the day, because you can then be fully present and share your unique positioning statement and brand statement with the world. And then you'll see, suddenly you're like, wow, opportunity, 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 because you've been through the process to define your unique self. So here are some examples of our members' unique brand positioning statement. I show people how they can live a life of purpose by the impact documentaries I make. So I show people how they can live a life of purpose by the impact documentaries I make. So it's broken down to the purpose, what's unique about you, and also what your product, your service, your initiative is. Second, I'm an expert in nightwear. I make women feel confident and beautiful in bed through my cup-sized nightwear. So imagine you're at a dinner or you're speaking to someone on Zoom and you might be on in a group chat and they're like, what do you do? When I've been through this myself many times, when you haven't been through this process, I actually ask everybody who comes to our masterclass, what do you do? What's your impact mission? And everybody's in the same process. Everyone, including myself, has been in the same place. Unless we go through this actively to do this process, we cannot articulate what we do in one sentence. And it takes minutes. And then you've lost people's attention. When you can define it, suddenly you can make connections, as I said, and all this world opens up. And not only that, when I've used, so this unique brand positioning statement I teach you, it's the beginning of building you into a hero product. And I use this process for all my corporate companies that I work with. I've used it for myself, for all coaching clients, for everybody that's worked with me. And what's amazing about it is this line defines you. It defines what you want to build, and it simplifies everything else in your life and in your business, because it just sets the tone. So these coaching members know that if she's not communicating visually on her Instagram page, confidence, beautiful, if she's sort of classy, elegant, but nothing kind of beautiful about it, maybe a bit more stiff, she knows she's not aligning to her brand positioning statement. The same with the other example. I show people how they can live a life of purpose by the impact documentaries I make. So this client, she came with a vision to make impact documentaries, one impact documentary. She's left the program. She now has launched an impact documentary production company called Inspired Inc. And she has a whole roadmap of a series of documentaries that she's going to make. But now imagine if she didn't have this brand positioning statement in place. I show people how they can live a life of purpose by the impact documentaries I make. She might make any documentary. She might make something completely not aligned to what she's doing. Think about that in your own world, because I know that might sound simple, silly, but we're all doing it every day. We're all doing like things that are not aligned to our truth of who we are. And that's why it's so important to build your impact positioning statement and your brand positioning statement. So now I've unlocked for you the first 5 stages of unlocking your unique superpower. Let's recap. 1, your unique purpose. 2, what gives you meaning and joy. 3, your vision, your mission for impact. 4, your top power words. 5, your unique brand positioning statement. So, feeling supercharged? I hope you are. What does this give you? So this all gives you your unique positioning in the world. It gives you your grounding. As I've shared with you already, I'm just recapping. So all of this gives you your unique positioning in the world, your grounding. It gives you clarity. It gives you the foundation on which to build your supercharged impact. Because a key takeaway I want to share with you is, whatever you want to achieve, get to, grow to, this is achieved at the end of going through the process. We get frustrated, people get stuck, they get overwhelmed, they beat themselves up. I've not done this, I've not achieved that, I've not done this. You're awesome. You've already achieved so much. And in Foundation 2, I get you to go through and analyze everything you've already achieved. But the thing is, you might not have achieved what you feel you want. Why? Because you haven't aligned and focused yourself through this process. And you can't, it's not your fault, you can't achieve the supercharged impact you want to make unless you've aligned yourself through this process. So, to share how this works, like I did this on my own. Right, this process, because I didn't have this process, the Your Real Power Is You impact coaching program. It doesn't exist. So it doesn't exist a coaching program which is about like building you into a hero product, teaching you all these 360 management consultancy skills, and then giving you a roadmap. So I did the process for myself. Now, this literally took me 6 months. And imagine that was just step 1. Now, what I see that makes me so excited is our coaching members going through this process. And I'm like, how have you gone from that to that in 1 week? That took me months. And they go through the process the way I've designed it. And I've done all this learning, putting my corporate expertise with my impact expertise, with also learning from like the best business leading teaching coaches. Put all that together in Your Real Power Is You. And then I just give it to you and share it with you and welcome you to it, and also support you and championing you. So when it's like there's something different from being inside your head and doing it yourself. It's difficult when you have a process to go through and also someone outside of you to help support you to unlock these things. Someone whose actual expertise that is unlocking the superpower, then you just go vroom. And that's what I want for you. And that's why I'm really excited that, and it's very important and to my heart, that Your Real Power Is You is a live mastermind coaching program with an expert coach. That expert coach in this group in November is me. And it's really important that there's that person there. This isn't like a video course, because I know you don't get the results with a video course that you just learn from, and you also don't have accountability. This is an absolute coaching program for those people who don't want to waste any more time, don't want to go into 2021 without clarity and focus. They want to go into 2021 with new skill set, ready, prepared to really get where they want to go and to really capitalize on this new opportunity, which is the conscious age, the social age, and the digital age. So, we're coming to the end of the presentation. Thank you very much for being here. I really hope that you found this useful and serving for you. Any questions, anything you want to know, please email me directly, and in the next video I will answer those questions. So my email is sarah@sarahsimmons.com, who this email has come from. And what else? I want to leave you with something else to think about. Why now? Why is this transformation so important for all of us to do now? Because the world today has changed. People no longer want more, they want meaning. And they want to connect to thought leaders who really stand for something unique and purposeful. They want to connect with you digitally and directly. There is also so much noise out there, as I've mentioned, so you really have to define your uniqueness, your meaning, your purpose, so that you can really cut through the noise. And also for yourself to have cut through the noise, and then for the people, the dream clients, the dream networks, the dream people you want to connect with and grow with. I always also like to look at the positives, and this time has brought a rising of consciousness. And as I've mentioned throughout today, that brings a rising huge opportunity. So people want to connect with people who are conscious, and they really want to connect with you. Your job is to make that happen by really going through this unlocking process. So thank you very much for today, and I'm sending you your real power as you love, and I will give you updates on the launch and more training over the next few days sent to you by video. So sending you so much love. Mwah. Bye.